Jaya Jaya Sri Caitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Sri Caitanya Jaya Nityananda
Jai Jai Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda
Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Jaya Daita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Jaya Jaya Sri Caitanya Jaya Nityananda
Jai Jai Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda
Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Jai Daita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki Jai
Jai
Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami ki Jai
Jai
Srila Prabhupada ki Jai
Jai
Samaveta Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki Jai
Jai
Om Jnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupaha Kada Mahim Dadati Swapadantikam Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, dear devotees, welcome to today's Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita reading. We are reading from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi Lila, chapter 1. Madhya Lila, chapter 1. And this chapter is entitled The Later Pastimes of Lord Chaitanya. So, as we discussed, it's a synopsis of the pastimes of Mahaprabhu after taking sannyas. Details will be given later. So now Mahaprabhu is in Alalanath. Well, he was in Alalanath after Snan Yatra when Jagannath went into seclusion. Mahaprabhu was in Alalanath, and then he got news that devotees from Bengal were coming, and Nityananda Prabhu and Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya endeavored greatly to bring Mahaprabhu back to Jagannath Puri. So Mahaprabhu came back to Jagannath Puri. And when he came, it was very difficult for him, day and night, missing Jagannath. Then the devotees arrived from Bengal. So I'm thinking more devotees arrived from Bengal. And they saw Mahaprabhu's separation and his suffering in that separation. So loudly they started performing kirtan, chanting the holy names of the Lord. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So then, when Mahaprabhu heard this, his mind, which was actually in great suffering, distress due to separation from the Lord, once again became pacified. So the important point that Srila Prabhupada explains there is that the Lord's name, His qualities, His pastimes, His form, His deity, they're all non-different because they're all absolute. They're not material. They're absolute. So therefore, Mahaprabhu is feeling separation from Jagannath. When they started chanting the names of Jagannath, once again the Lord was present in the form of his chanting, congregational chanting especially, very, very powerful. That's how his suffering was mitigated, because he's once again able to experience Jagannath. So let's see what happened after that. 128. So So 127 said, previously when Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had been touring South India. So one more point here, that Ramananda Rai, so that's where we spent most of our time yesterday discussing when a devotee surrenders to the Lord, a surrendered devotee, for a surrendered devotee, the Lord is also reciprocating. So Ramananda Rai, when Mahaprabhu met Ramananda Rai, he had told him, the Lord had said, come to me in Jagannath Puri, come and live with me in Jagannath Puri. So Ramananda Rai put a request to the king, and so now at this time, when Mahaprabhu came back to to Jagannath Puri, at that time Ramananda Rai also came from South India to come and live with Mahaprabhu in Jagannath Puri. So there, and also we were discussing how when Ramananda Rai left, the Lord arranged, I mean, of course the Lord arranged through the king. Like he would be getting his full salary and everything for the rest of his life, even if he's not working. Madhya chapter 1, text 128. Raja agyalo yate ho aila koto dine, ratri dine Krishna katha Ramananda sane. Upon the order of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sri Ramananda Rai took leave of the king and returned to Jagannath Puri. After he arrived, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu very much enjoyed talking with him, both day and night, about Lord Krishna and his pastimes. So these two devotees, anyway, Ramananda Rai we know is who? Who's Ramananda Rai? Vishakha Gopi, Vishakha Sakhi, the intimate associate, confidential associate of Srimati Radharani. We have Lalita Vishakha, so Vishakha is Ramananda Rai. So Mahaprabhu was in great separation when Srimati Radharani was in great separation from Krishna. When Krishna went to Mathura, then who would give solace to Srimati Radharani? Lalita Gopi, Vishakha Gopi. Primarily, principal, most confidential associates. Like that, now Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is experiencing great separation from Krishna. So when Ramananda Rai came, he would spend time, he would enjoy talking with Ramananda Rai day and night. What would they talk? What was the subject matter? About Krishna's pastimes, about Krishna's qualities. Yeah. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu very much enjoyed talking with him both day and night about Lord Krishna and his pastimes. Kashi Mishra Kripa Pradyumna Mishradi Milana Paramananda Puri Govinda Kashishvara Gamana. After Ramananda Rai's arrival, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu bestowed his mercy upon Kashi Mishra and met Pradyumna Mishra and other devotees. Okay, so first Ramananda Rai arrived, then the Lord gave his mercy to Kashi Mishra. How he gave, that we will read later. He gave his mercy to Kashi Mishra, then Pradyumna Mishra. He met with Pradyumna Mishra and other devotees, all the Mishras. Kashi Mishra, Pradyumna Mishra and other devotees. At that time, three personalities, Paramananda Puri, Govinda and Kashishwar, came to see Lord Chaitanya at Jagannath Puri. You remember Paramananda Puri? Mahaprabhu met in his South India travels, we read. After Ranganath, he went and he met Paramananda Puri there. So Paramananda Puri came to Jagannath Puri at this time. Govinda and Kashishwar. Govinda and Kashishwar are the disciples of Ishwarpuri. That means they are the god brothers of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. When Ishwarpuri left this world, he instructed his Govinda was serving Ishwarapuri. So Ishwarapuri instructed him that both these devotees, Kashishwar and Govinda, that after I leave, because they were in direct service, so what will they do after he leaves? So he said, after I leave, both of you should go and serve Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So that's why they came to Jagannath Puri to serve Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Mahaprabhu was reluctant. Why? They're God brothers. God brothers are equals. How I can engage them as my servants? Not possible. Right? Doing services for me, I cannot take that. They're equal, right? God brothers are equal. Etiquette, this is Maryada. But at the same time, this is the order of the spiritual master. The spiritual master had said this. So if you say no, then there's another Maryada Vyatikrama, Guru Ravagya. In fact, it's not just Maryada Vyatikrama, it's an offense. An offense to the holy name. Disobeying the spiritual master, disobeying the orders of the spiritual master is the third offense to the holy name. So Mahaprabhu had to accept him. So Govinda became the Lord's personal servant. So he would massage the Lord's body and he would serve him prasadam, and he would, whatever remnants Mahaprabhu would leave, he would go and distribute it to the devotees. So he would, like the devotees would want to make some appeals to the Lord, then he would, on their behalf, he would come and tell the Lord, this is what this devotee is saying. And then whatever the devotees have offered, when the Lord says something, he will go back and tell the devotees, this is what the Lord said after eating your offering, right? He said this and he ate and like that. So he was Govinda. And then Kashishwar Pandit became the personal guard, that security, personal guard of Mahaprabhu when Mahaprabhu went inside Jagannath temple, because it is so crowded in the temple, people would want to come and, they may not just push Mahaprabhu or like that. Right here we see all the time in Mayapur. There's so many devotees and so many people also visiting from outside. They, they come to see the Lord, so they are also devotees. But yeah, so many. So then we always need security guards, and what to speak of when there is a visiting guru, no, even more. Like when His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj is here and he comes down for darshan, then we need security guards everywhere to make path for him to move like that. So uh, Kashishwar Pandit became the security of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Supreme Lord, you can imagine, in Jagannath temple. So he would be standing there guarding, keeping path for Mahaprabhu and keeping people away. Like so, after Mahaprabhu came and Ramananda Rai came, then Paramananda Puri, then Govinda and Kashishwar Pandit, they came to see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu at Jagannath Puri. Damodara Swarupa Milane Parama Ananda Shiki Mahiti Milana Raya Bhavananda. Eventually there was a meeting with Swarup Damodar Goswami. Who Swarup Damodar Goswami? Swarup Damodar Goswami is Lalita Gopi, Lalita Sakhi. If you remember earlier we read when Rupa Goswami wrote that poem, Mahaprabhu was amazed. He went into ecstasy. How did he know what's in my mind? And then Mahaprabhu went and discussed with whom? Swarup Damodar Goswami. And there it is also said, nobody knows the meaning of this except Swarup Damodar Goswami. Nobody could understand, but Swarup Damodar Goswami could understand. How? Because it's Lalita Sakhi, the most intimate Sakhi of Krishna, like that. So Ramananda Rai, Swarup Damodar Goswami, they are Vishaka and Lalita Sakhis, respectively. So, um, so after Ramananda Rai came, then after the other three devotees came, Swarup Damodar Goswami also came. The Lord became very greatly pleased to see Swarup Damodar Goswami come to live in Jagannath Puri. Then there was a meeting with Shiki Mahiti and with Bhavananda Rai, the father of Ramananda Rai. So about Bhavananda Rai had 5 sons. One of them was Ramananda Rai. So who is Bhavananda Rai? He is Maharaj Pandu. Ramananda Rai is Arjun. So in Chaitanya Charitamrita you will find personalities with 2 identities in the spiritual world. Like Haridas Thakur is Lord Brahma and also Prahlad Maharaj, like that. So Ramananda Rai is Vishakha Gopi, Ramananda Rai is also Arjun, like that. And this Bhavananda Rai, his father is Pandu Maharaj. Mahaprabhu himself tells this. So 5 of them, or was it Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami? Maybe it was Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. गौड़ होइते सर्व वैष्णवेर आगमन कुलीन ग्राम वासी संगे प्रथम मिलन. All the devotees from Bengal gradually began arriving. So that's what it is. It's not like they all came in one parikram party at a time. They were gradually arriving, the devotees from Bengal. All Bengal gradually began arriving at Jagannath Puri. At this time, the residents of Kulinagram also came to see Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu for the first time. Okay, the residents of Kulinagram came to see Mahaprabhu for the first time. Narahari Dasa Adijata Khandavasi Shivananda Sena Sange Milila Sabe Asi. Eventually, Narahari Das and other inhabitants of Khanda. Khanda means Sri Khanda. You know who are the devotees, the principal devotees of Sri Khanda? You have, of course, you have Raghunandan Thakur and his father Mukunda Sarkar and his uncle Narahari Sarkar. Okay, Mukunda Sarkar, Narahari Sarkar are brothers, and Mukunda Sarkar's son, small 5-year-old son, is Raghunandan Thakur, and Raghunandan Thakur is the one, for whose sake the deity Gopinath ate half laddu. So that half laddu is still there. So that pastime we will read when it comes. But they came. Khandavasi means from Sri Khanda. All 3 of them are all, very, very exalted devotees. Eventually, Narahari Das and other inhabitants of Khanda, along with Shivananda Sen, all arrived and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu met them. So inhabitants from Kulina Gram came for the first time, Khandavasis came. Snana Yatra Dekhi Prabhu Sangya Bhakta Gana Sabha Loya Koila Prabhu Gundicha Marjana. Okay. So, after seeing the bathing ceremony of Lord Jagannath, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu washed and cleaned Gundicha temple with the assistance of many devotees. After seeing the bathing ceremony of Lord Jagannath, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu washed and cleaned Sri Gundicha temple with the assistance of many devotees. So bathing ceremony is Snan Yatra. So after Snan Yatra, Mahaprabhu left for Alalanath, but he was not there for too long, just few days, and they called him back, and then all the devotees arrived, and then Mahaprabhu engaged in everyone in Gundicha Marjana, cleaning the Gundicha temple. Because when the Lord comes out of seclusion, for 15 days he is in seclusion, then there will be Ratha Yatra. That means from in front of Jagannath temple, the Lord will go on a rath in a car to Gundicha temple. So preparing Gundicha temple for the Lord's arrival. So Mahaprabhu engaged. After seeing the bathing ceremony of Lord Jagannath, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu washed and cleaned Sri Gundicha temple with the assistance of many devotees. Sabha Sange Ratha Yatra Koila Darashana Ratha Agre Nritya Kori Udyane Gamana. After this, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and all the devotees saw the Ratha Yatra. Yes, so first the Gundicha Marjana, so that's an elaborate chapter, so that we will read how the Gundicha temple was cleaned. And after that was Ratha Yatra. All the devotees saw the Ratha Yatra, the car festival ceremony. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself danced in front of the car, and after dancing, he entered a garden. Okay, so Gundicha Marjana, then Ratha Yatra festival, how Mahaprabhu danced, that we will see in Ratha Yatra. And after the Ratha Yatra is over, everyone will be exhausted walking in the Rath, isn't it? After the Ratha Yatra is over, everyone went to the garden. something like what we do also, right? In all Rath Yatras, first you walk, then you reach usually some park, and then everyone sits down and takes prasadam, and there are booths, and you talk with each other like that. So, parampara system. So Mahaprabhu went into a garden after Rath Yatra. With his devotees, he went into a garden. Prataparudre, sorry. प्रतापरुद्रेरे कृपा कोइल से स्थाने गौड़ीय भक्ति आज्ञा दिला विदाये दिने. In that garden, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu bestowed his mercy upon King Prataparudra. So what mercy he bestowed, we will see that later. Okay, but in essence, Prataparudra Maharaj is a king. A king has to deal with money, with women, right? He has to, things like that, diplomacy and all that. That's the duty of a kshatriya. He has to deal with all that. He has to, yeah. So, and Mahaprabhu is playing the role of a sannyasi. So for a sannyasi to meet with a person who is very much engrossed in vishaya, material things, it's not good. Why? Because sannyasi is renounced and the king is in all opulence, surrounded by wealth and women. If the sannyasi goes there, he may get some, his mind may be contaminated. That's why it's not right. And Mahaprabhu is setting the example for everyone else. So therefore he said, no, I cannot see. But this Prataparudra Maharaj happened to be of the Lord. And in the right mission because he's going to be with Mahaprabhu. So he was a great devotee and he also wanted, and he was living in Jagannath Puri. Mahaprabhu was also in Jagannath Puri. All the devotees go to see him and they spend time with him all day, but the king cannot see him. The king cannot get audience. So the king kept requesting, asking Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, the devotees, but Mahaprabhu kept refusing. But on this day, after the Rath Yatra in the garden, he gave his mercy. How he gave his mercy, that we will see when the pastime comes. But for now, in that garden, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu bestowed his mercy upon King Prataparudra. Afterwards, when the Bengali devotees were about to return home, the Lord gave separate orders to almost every one of them. Yes. So this is after Mahaprabhu came from South India. When the devotees were about to leave, he gave separate orders to every one of them. Pratyabda asibe ratha yatra darshane eichhale chahe bhakta ganera milane. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu desired to meet all the devotees of Bengal every year. Therefore, he ordered them to come to see the Rath Yatra festival every year. So this instruction was given after Mahaprabhu returned from South India. Mataji had asked, Priyanka Haripriya Mataji had asked, or I don't know if Aditi Mataji had asked, when Mahaprabhu went to South India, who the devotees would meet. So they will probably still come and attend the Rath Yatra and go back. But Mahaprabhu told, because you see, also other devotees were coming, not just from Navadvip. We saw now devotees from Kulinagram came for the first time, then devotees from Srikhanda came. So others also were coming from Bengal. So, and also remember, we read in the introduction part of the Madhya Lila, Mahaprabhu after the first 6 years of travels, when he came back to Jagannath Puri, he didn't travel after that. He stayed in Jagannath Puri, but he would send devotees to different places for preaching, for spreading the Krishna consciousness movement. So now he is instructing. When they were about to leave, he gave different instructions to different devotees. But he told all devotees to come to Puri every year. That's the instruction. Sarvabhauma ghare prabhura. सार्वभौमे प्रभु सार्वभौम घरे प्रभुरा भिक्का परिपाटी शाठीरा माता को है जाते रांडी हऊख शाठी. Sri Chaitanya invited to dine at the house of Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. While he was eating sumptuously, the son-in-law of Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, the husband of his daughter Shati, criticized him. Because of this, Shati's mother, that means Sarvabhauma's wife, cursed him by praying that Shati would become a widow. In other words, she cursed her son-in-law to die. So we'll read that pastime also. So this is after the Rath Yatra festival, after the Lord gave instructions to all the devotees. So Mahaprabhu was invited for prasadam at the house of Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, and he had a son called son-in-law, Amogha. And he criticized Mahaprabhu, for his eating. So while he was eating, if people can criticize the Supreme Lord, insult the Supreme Lord, then who are we? Isn't it? So, but they set examples for us, great personalities, how they respond when they are criticized and when they are insulted. So, this Amogha, he criticized Mahaprabhu's eating. Sarvabhauma's wife who cooked the whole offering, and Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, they were shocked. And son-in-law is pampered and all that, right? Usually. But they said, my God, this is a pure devotee. For them, the Lord is first. He is everything. Everyone else it doesn't matter. So the mother is saying, may my daughter become a widow. May this guy die. So we'll read that also. The pastime. वर्षांतरे अद्वैतादि भक्तेरा आगमना प्रभुरे देखिते सबे कुरिला गमना. At the end of the year, so now at the end of the year, all the devotees from Bengal headed by Advaita Acharya again came to see the Lord. Indeed, there was a great rush of devotees to Jagannath Puri. End of the year means, you see, for us here, Mayapur, for us the beginning of the year would be Gaur Purnima. So therefore here we count the years in, it's called Gaurabda. Gaurabda 535, Gaurabda 537, like that. That means so many years after the appearance of Mahaprabhu. That's how we calculate. So the year begins with Gaur Purnima for Gaudiya Vaishnavas. And of course in Bengali calendar, for them, around that time only, springtime, there's another date. That's considered the beginning of the year. Around exactly the same time, around the same time as Bengali calendar, I know in South India also we call Ugadi. That's the beginning of the year. But in Jagannath Puri, looks like the beginning of the year is Rath Yatra, because it is said at the end of the year, right? So 1 year passed, the devotees came, they spent time and they went away. And again, now at the end of the year, again when the year is going to start, all the devotees are coming. When do the devotees come? They come for Rath Yatra, isn't it? So looks like there the year beginning. See, at the end of the year, all the devotees from Bengal, headed by Advaita Acharya, again came to see the Lord. Indeed, there was a great rush of devotees to Jagannath Puri. So 1 year has passed already. Anande sabare niya dena vasa sthana Shivananda sena kore sabara palana. When all the devotees from Bengal arrived, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu allotted them residential quarters and Shivananda Sen was put in charge of their maintenance. So this we will read again tomorrow, because Shivananda Sen, bringing the devotees on a yatra, he takes the responsibility to bring all the devotees to Jagannath Puri. That means whatever time it takes, all the traveling expenses, prasadam, stay on the way, paying tolls, arranging boats to cross, everything. He just took that responsibility every year to bring all the devotees. So we will see that tomorrow.